Hello everyone, this is FailureFox, and I'm finally going to actually get a video up. Hooray, that's new anyway. I'm sorry that there was no video this week, or last week I should say. I kind of spaced it out. Thursday I was going to do a video, and I kind of ended up not doing it, and I feel bad about it. Essentially I got wrapped up with friends, and time just got away from me, and this week I'm actually going to be starting at my new job tomorrow. So I figure I might as well do something new for a little bit before I procrastinate into nothingness yet again. So I'm going to do a quick server tour of Foxcraft R2. I would give you a server tour of R1, except all the files I have for R1 I cannot open. Because my admin, if I said it right, or it's my admin, whichever way, saves in MCB format, and it saves in MCB format that doesn't work, apparently. Because I've tried everything to open it, and don't you dare give me suggestions. I've used all of them. I know all of them. So I'm just going to give you a tour of this server, because we're, with the next update, in hopefully at the beginning of August, I'll be resetting the server and actually moving to a new server client, or a server service. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour of what we've been doing here. So, first of all, we're here at spawn, where everyone pretty much started out. We originally had giant mushrooms here, but they've disappeared, which is kind of sad. This is a swamp biome, even though it doesn't look too much like it anymore, because, well, most of us that, when we started out here, we really didn't like the swamp look of the trees, so we just removed them. My original house right here got burned down on the first day. Yeah, I'm a little sour about that, but I moved on somewhere else. We've been trying, this here is Fizzband's Cactus Shack. In fact, it's even specified as such. A lot of our beginning stuff we pretty much just had fun with and, you know, derped around, just kind of played around. Keith's, or Angel 159's original house is actually under, partially under this pyramid, because there used to be a lake around here. I have not seen that house before. And then, of course, like Mark's, I have no, or Tubby Pyro, I have no idea where the heck his is either. Right here, one of my personally favorite creations, because of course I made it, so blah blah blah, yes, a narcissistic. This is the original nether portal for this server. Now, oddly enough, Bucket seems to modify your world files in some way when you have it, because when we had Bucket on, it gave us one nether, then I took it off, and it gave us another nether. It was really confusing. Currently the server is complete vanilla, there is no mods, and I never really plan to have mods on, except for maybe designating a creative area. Let's see, I'm not sure what this is. It's a small shack! Yes, we tried to start making spawn safe for, like, new players, even though there really weren't very many. Oh, this is, Keith actually ended up making a redstone farm. One of those automatic, like, systems. And there's sheep. Lots of things going on. Wish I had a co-host. Not sure what that is, but it's basically a drop. I'm going to investigate this house, because I have not seen this house before. Ah, I know what this is. This is Tamtam's train station. This is actually really, really cool. I haven't been back at spawn for a very long time. I'm very impressed with this. Tamtam, I think is the newest, yeah, he's the newest member on our server. And, while he did annoy me a couple times with just the way he would say a few things, I've since gotten over that, because he is pretty much our redstone expert. I've had to step down for being redstone expert. I'm still a redstone wizard, though, however. Haha! Over here is pretty much, Max, Scott G. Russian's entire area forever. He's building this temple up here, I believe it was, to try and just be cool, I guess. I forget exactly the purpose of it. But, oh well, other than just being awesome. Temples are awesome after all. I see he hasn't changed any of this yet, though. But down here is pretty much the most important part. This is just the most cool part of this. I am good at commentating now, aren't I? I'm impressed with a lot of the things that some people will do. I recently turned the server default to creative, but all of this was done with manual work. This was all default vanilla work, which has been really nice to watch happen. This is, I believe, Jessica and Max's joint house. They made two houses and then they decided to connect them because they are ridiculously close together. Well, it's kind of expected to be girlfriend and boyfriend, you know. That is Jessica's barn, which she didn't get all the red wool on unless she wanted that to be straight, which means that's correct. Now I'm gonna go back towards spawn for a minute, and there's some forest stuff, mushroom heads, stuff. Over here was Aberneth's house. Now Nathan ended up ticking me the freaking hell off at one point, and I didn't ban him or take him off the server. In fact, he's still whitelisted. I'd explain, but I don't really want to go into it. I don't have anything against him, it's just he decided to stop being on the server, apparently. Which is too bad, because he did some really good builds. This is a decent house, honestly, this isn't his latest project that he had. There's something. What are you? Aha, alright. His latest project was actually right over here, and Jessica and Max actually ended up starting to build onto it. I think, build over it. I think this was his. No, I think that's what they're doing right now, Jessica and Max. Here's Nathan's work. He was building this, and this is impressive. This is beautiful and impressive, and this was all done with standard work. There was no creative used on this. This was all vanilla. Everything here. And it's awesome. I wish I had the patience and willpower to actually build something this dynamic. Though I'm slowly getting that. I'll show that off at like the end, my latest, most awesomest project. Yeah, no, those are sunlight beams. Yeah, this is probably one of the most impressive things on the server, ironically, even though it's one of the oldest. It's not the most. I mean, I really like Max's current temple project. And let's see, a couple other people did some cool things. Not going to fall for your tricks. This is also one of Aberneth's latest work before he just disappeared off of forever. And this was actually rather neat. I wish it had been finished. But there's that. Off this way we have Mark Tubby-Pyro's not original but second house. As soon as I find it, because I don't know where it is from here. I know it is from over there. So it should be this way. Ah, there's part of something. And where are we going? There is the tunnel that's supposed to lead to his house. And that's a very tall tree he made. I didn't know about. Interesting. There's railroad they were going to build, him and Keith. Sheep farm! Let's see what's over here. We have now, this is where his house was. It's not super impressive, but it is nice. I like how he actually used dirt in here. I think that, oh wait, no he didn't. That was because that was a floating island. I forgot about that part. Whoosh! I don't know how that hasn't burnt down. But yeah, this was his original little house. Original as in second, because his original one was a hole in the ground. But that's not his current house, but his previous home, to my knowledge. I don't know what's over there. Actually, I can see in it, so let me just take a look real quick. Sheeps. I think there was something off this way. I'm gonna check a map real quick, because I actually have a map of the server. No, nothing got built over there, though there is some interesting biomes going on over there. So I'm gonna move back to base, so just a moment as I get back and I actually get somewhere that is important. Well, more important than just me walking anywhere. Or flying! Whoosh! Alright, back at the spawn area, you can see the railway there that I turned away from. Over here is Fizzban's second home, which is well, this doesn't really have a name, He's just inside this mountain. He put fire everywhere, because fire. Alright, let's see. Can I... Yes, I'm badass. I fell in water. He's got... it's a pretty basic home. I would not be able to spend... Or... Whoa, careful. Be able to deal with all the fire sounds, because fire drives me insane in this game. It's so loud! But it's pretty neat. Basically, he wanted to build into a mountain area, and so that's where he came. He came over here and did that. And did so. Though not ironically, but interestingly enough, he ended up combining, not combining, but his mine, the mine that he found and worked through for his resources, ended up intersecting with Keith's previous home, which was right over here. This mountain was claimed by Keith after his first home on the server was, well, I'd say abandoned, because he tried to build underwater, and it's really difficult when it's your first home. Real quick, this, I forget where this goes. I think it goes just into mines. In fact, there's a sign here. Oh, that goes to Sean's house? Whatever. Over here is a effed up, but a passage that goes to the stronghold that houses the end portal. Let's see, over there is a building I don't even know about, really. Right over here is Keith's previous home, as I stated. Well, it's technically not his previous one, it's his second to previous one. This place was pretty interesting. He utilized most of the house. Also, he has Terra up there, which is awesome. There used to be sheep farms down here, but he's pretty much been trying to pull up everything here. Because, whoa. Hello? What did I just go through? That was awesome. Because, a lot like, what bothers... Wow, he took the glass, too. Soap touch, I forgot about that. Basically, just collecting his resources so he doesn't... other people don't, take them and such. Which I can very much identify with. This room had a very interesting history, as the lava would somehow keep catching it on fire. So, over here, we have a neat room. Unfortunately, it never got finished. A lot of this house didn't get, quote-unquote, finished. But that's fine, because, well, he's done a lot of other things that were very interesting. I didn't know this was up here. Interesting. Let's see if I can, not get stuck and start moving. Oh yeah, I think that used to be his enchanting room. Over here was potion making. It's gone now. As would be expected, because he took everything he possibly could and moved to, the next area. He left the ceiling, though. Let's see, there was something... Oh yeah, that was it. I want to show, though, these, the walls, which were really interesting. It wasn't done here. Where was that room? It's a really cool room. What is going on here? Oh. Oops, I missed it. It's up here, I think. No, but there is something up here. Must have been a way to get over to his old chicken farm. Used to be chickens here. Used to actually be a walkway up here, but I guess he took it down so that it wouldn't interfere with his Terra pixel art. This used to be a farm. Used to be something here. Did he leave this here? Oh, he took it out. This used to house a little Egyptian structure that had a basically a portcullis that I had installed for him, which we didn't end up getting fixed quite right because it was just difficult. Also secret passages, because they're cool and not there. Meow. I love painting on signs. It's so awesome. Couple small projects here that didn't quite get finished either, but interesting nonetheless. Now, there's a couple more things that spawn I want to show off. I'm going to show off that weird building I was talking about that I don't even really know who made it, because there are a couple friends whose friends that I've let on. My cat found me. And they basically would build one thing and then never come back. And I've been kind of annoyed with that. And I think this is just one of those people. So it kind of bothers me when I let people on my server that I don't even know. And I know nothing about, and I can't find my way out. Here we go. So, hold on. There. Yeah, I petted you. So, though this person has been on a couple of times, I've never seen them on personally. I don't know if they're on and talk to people, and this structure hasn't changed for a long time. It's also an extreme eyesore from the outside. And that kind of bugs me, mainly because it's really close to my house, which I kind of built to be able to look at the, pretty things that people have made. Yeah, I'm a bit of a derp when you think about it. Let's get out of here. But this is just a huge gray block. If you had built it a little bit differently, like maybe with varying colors or something, I would have been a lot happier with it. Not, random shit, because then that would suck, because random built shacks aren't very great. Before I go show off Tantam's Enterprise, I'll show off my quote-unquote first home, which isn't my first home because my first home burned down. But I got irritated, so I built this instead. Of course, it started as just this little shack. Also, my first dog on the server died here. Because creepers are sons of bitches. Heading in here, there's not a lot of impressive things here. I just pretty much made it pretty basic. Depending on what texture pack you have on it, looks nicer. Turn on music. Oops. I had it in there. Not much special. I do, however, have the server's dragon egg in here because I claimed it, for I own the damn server. I was going to build a really nice tower for it too, but I kind of messed up, and then I didn't get back to... I'd have to tear it all the way back down and then rebuild it. It's my wheat farm. It's not super fantastic or efficient or, oh my gosh, redstone. It's just a wheat farm. I have to walk around it like twice to get all the shit and put it back in, and that's about all. The idea I wanted to go with for my house here is pretty much hanging gardens. So that's why I built it the way I have. I'm probably going to do this again on the next server, but, whatever. Here's melons and pumpkins. Love this song. Up here is my sugarcane, which I really should have done more for. It's really not much. But I would have looked really weird. Little park there, and up here is my original enchanting area. It's got books, but they're too far away mostly. I built the tower wrong for it. Up here's my little park. I have this to sit and watch the sunrise or sunset. Let's see. Look at that. It's right there. Looks okay though. Now that I've actually looked at it from the top again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do this tower idea again. Oh, but by the way, I also have a secret. I started building under my house here with this basement area because what I wanted to do is I wanted to do redstone experiments down here. In fact, right here was a redstone experiment on automatic farm. Yes, I could have used a lot of things that other people have already proven, but I wanted to mess with it myself. Then here I actually ran into a cave area, and I believe this is a cave I actually explored once before. Honestly, there's a massive bloody cave system underneath the desert that I built on the edge of. And it just goes, it encompasses the whole bloody desert. It is amazing, and now I'm lost and can't get out. Just a minute. Oh, there it is. Whee! Let's get out of here. So that was pretty much where I was going to do a lot of redstone experiments, because I wanted to replicate my science block, which I originally made on the old server. Dang, I love this music. So yeah, this is pretty much supposed to replicate Hanging Gardens of Babylon, though I've never even seen them, so I wouldn't even know. But that was the idea. And this one, unfortunately, looks a little awkward, because it's just a bit too tall. Oh, and the reason why there's glass up here is this turned into originally this was not a water biome, or not water, but a snow biome. So I had to put a lot more torches in a lot of places so that I would, have running water. Moving on over here. This desert has been destroyed by creepers so much! Way over here, right in front of the original village, is Tamtam's encampment. He has done a lot of interesting things. Well, this isn't, I don't think, his main encampment. This is one of them. I think he has a couple. And this is pretty cool. A lot of the stuff he's done around here. It looks nice. Structured well. I'm starting to lag. See what the sign says. Station prototype, testing area. You know, seriously, lots of very impressive redstone going on. Makes me jealous as hell. The one thing though, nah, I'm not going to mention that because that's stupid. I don't even know what half of this stuff does, but it's cool. I can figure it out later, but I don't really need to waste everyone's time. This looks like a oh no, this is a smooth stone generator. Because if water touches, I think blah 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 blah. Running water runs into lava instead of vice versa, then you get smooth stone, which is an odd but understandable difference, but I don't know, it's kind of odd. So there's actually a road up to here, I think. This is neat. Oh, that's a rail system. Rail system goes somewhere, and I don't know where. But yeah, that's the original village over there. I believe Tamtam and Keith were both trying to improve the village to try and get automatic spawning iron golems. Way out here, I believe, should be the next one. And actually, my tower was actually going to be over that way. I think it was. I never finished it. I should show that off because it was a lot of work. But I want to see what he has at the end of this place. There's torches in there. This might be the when he just explored in one direction ridiculously far, when no one was supposed to explore. But I'm pretty sure that this hits a village up here. Yeah, we've got the village up here. I'm not sure what that is for, but it's there. Sign that says Sand Mines Appointed Village or Abandoned Village. Yep, this is a pretty cool place. I like this village a little bit more than the original one. It's just built a little better. And so I might not go any further here. I'm going to see if I can find my tower project real quick, and then I'll be back. Found it. It's right over here. Again, remember, this stuff was done vanilla and default. Me and Keith pretty much worked out here. I worked on leveling this pretty much myself. Keith helped a little bit near the end. And I spent a good several days of time working on leveling this area because it was hills. And I wanted it flat as hell. So I made it flat. You saw that this was intersecting a, can I get in? No. How about I jump in normally? There we go. That this was intersecting a house, and that's because we built this we had homes here so that we would be fine, you know, we could work around here, and yeah, we made one out of furnaces, because why not? We had enough freaking cobble. But eventually, when it came time to actually build the building, it was just so close that this ended up, you know, being in the way, and so I intersected it all. Unfortunately, I didn't like how this was going. It was starting to look really stupid and weird. I wanted it to be octagonal in shape, but I messed it up. And also, as you could see, if I kind of just came up a couple times, this is the original build layer. That's not all that far up. Now I could use the same size that I had right there and start going up even further. But now I also don't want to do it anymore. I'll do it on the next server probably. That's probably what I'm actually going to have for my main tower or something like that. So I'm going to make a, you know, super tower. Alright, next I believe we're going to make, oh yeah, we'll go back to spawn area and I'll show you the community mine project, which didn't work as well as I thought it would. So to give a bit of context, whoops, that's not how you run. That's how you run. I decided to try and make a bit of get people back interested in the server because only me and Keith pretty much were on at any given time. This is before Tantam showed up, of course. And so I decided to add a community mine so everybody could mine together and kind of, play together and be like a, big group. So I built something over here. I also built this, well, in my opinion, awesome bridge. Not as awesome as the Great Fox Bridge in the original one. Damn it, I wish I still had that world. Sorry. But this is pretty good. Oh, real quick, side one. Random Grunt 1, or Sean, this is his original house. And it's actually a little neat, because at least this part is, I think so. It was very interesting, but Keith, whose house is right the hell here, kind of got annoyed because it was right next to his stuff, and that's actually something that happened a few times in the original server. So, yeah, he pretty much ended up moving later. Over here is, like I said, the community mine. I built this basic building, and I kind of assumed that a few people would come and be interested. Some people would have, like, dorms down here, and dorms, up here where we would have, stuff. And it would be like, oh, we could all, like, be like we're in a group, and we're a mining group. But it really didn't work out that well, because, some people got all of the freaking diamonds that were in this area. And yes, there were a whole bunch more, but it was kind of and real quick, Fizz actually made this one. But it was really kind of annoying because it's like, oh, well, yeah, I was gone for a week and there's no resources left and no one's sharing them. And sure, people would share if they're asked, but that's not the point. Down here, Fizzman decided to make his own mining installation around here, which was fine. At that point, by that time, we needed to do things like that. And it's basically just a, what level is this? It's bloody low as hell. It's not showing me. Oh, that's because I have F1 on. Can I have that back to... Alright, whatever. But this is 10 level. F3 off, please. That is kind of neat, actually. I should integrate that into something. And it's pretty basic, but it was just an effort to kind of have fun for himself, and that was good. And it was good. Got some pretty good stuff out of there and some decent diamonds. Zoom! Straight up! Over there you can see Keith's home and all that. And off that way is actually something that I'm probably not going to pay attention to. It's an old village. So when people started doing whatever the heck they wanted around here and started building outside of the community installation, I decided to make my own place over here. It's pretty decent. It's actually not finished, and that's redstone exposed. I had an auto farm trying to figure out over here. Again, this is something that I tried to figure out myself, and I didn't try to, I didn't have anyone else's designs or help. I pretty much tried to build this all myself. The only problem was I had a diminishing return, so it didn't really work. Whatever the case, that was that. This is actually a way up. As you can see, I pretty much had, oh, my door is missing. I pretty much had a building design, and I didn't end up finishing it. Which is too bad. Over here is my office, actually. I always have an office. I really like it. It's something I'm just tending to do every time. Bedroom down here. I'm just gonna, like, change the walls to, like, some wool. I actually really like the bars here. And this was actually going to also be a hidden door. I just never got around to it. I never even got around to putting a door on it. And I don't think there's actually anything going downwards from here, any access to mines, except for the main access here. Let's see. Up here was Fizzman's last project that he did on the server, which was a little while ago. Kind of stopped doing things. These neat floating towers. They're high water. Can I get in, please? They're hard to get into, first of all. I hate you so much. Thank you. These are powered by... Yes. Alright, moving on. Just going to show these off a little quick. They're pretty much supposed to be, counters to each other, and yin-yang kind of looks up. That That very popular kind of stuff. What's too bad, though, is there aren't obsidian half-blocks or snow half-blocks, so you can't do that. There should be half-blocks for everything. Specifically, there should be glass half-blocks, as far as I'm concerned. I want glass half-blocks. That's about all I care about. This is actually a neat little area and such. Over that way is actually the third, it's called something, that's a village. Third village. And I think Keith was messing with it, but I'm not, you know what, I'm gonna go check it out. I'll see you in a second. Nope, nothing was done over here. Though it is really cool, because this is all, mostly, naturally done. I don't know why this door's there. Yeah, Keith was trying to work over here, but it kept getting blown up. But this was pretty much generated this way, and that was really cool. I just like this village on the cliff because it's interestingly well done because of the freaking random generation. I'm not sure, but yeah, of course there've been a couple people checking stuff out, and I think that might have been me. All right, let's see, off towards past the community mine installation. Something you probably noticed while I was heading over here is this bridge that I'm on before I go onto the Maya bridge. This was the path to the end, or rather the stronghold that houses the end. We built this in order to more easily get to and from there reliably without having to wander around and get, hurt. Because pretty much this is how you go straight through here and follow this path and you won't get lost. I can't believe that people still got lost. Keep running. Fly now. Whoosh! Well, excuse me. About halfway through, we actually ended up building a small house so that when we died fighting the Ender Dragon, right here, that is, this house, we would have a place to respawn to. Nearby, this is where Sean's latest house, I believe, is. Sean, yeah, tries too hard. Anyway, this is kind of, I don't really know exactly what the heck he keeps trying to do with a lot of things he has planted in this tree and things like that. I know that he's not on as much, I don't think, anymore. I'm not really sure. I can't really speak about that because I'm not on, at all either. But that's pretty much where Sean, Red and Grunt 1, has been working. Let's see. That's some stuff going on over there. I don't know what's going on over here. I believe there is a slime farm over this direction. Yeah, this is a slime farm chunk. I've not been in it myself, though. So I'm going to check it out. Or to increase the spawn rate of slimes, other mobs can spawn less slimes, as blah blah blah, but it will be worth blah blah. Yeah, I understand what he's trying to say, but it's not that much work. Doesn't need that much work. And I forgot that Minecraft was fixed the double doors. So that apparently doesn't actually exist yet. It was a project of Tam Tam and Keith's from what it looks like. Whenever it sounds technical, it's usually Tam Tam. Or me, but probably Tam Tam. So way over here we have things. Also, over here I believe is Mark's newest house. If I can get the world to load. I think I'm a little early going off the path, but there should be a castle around here. Kind of thing. And there it is. His little, Sith castle. Donkey Kong on the outside. I've actually not been here either. This is a lot of black wool. No wonder he was talking about that. I always brush up against paintings because a lot of people hide their secret entrances and exits there. That's his crafting table. Checky. It's kind of diamond block. It's kind of confusing to tell the truth. With it all black because it's hard to actually see past the black wool. It's not bad. I mean, it's really nice. Very tall. I wonder if there's stuff underneath somewhere. Because that goes down there, so I wonder if there's like another entrance, or I don't know how to get in there. So I want to see what's in here. I don't want to break in, because that's always a mean thing to do. There's got to be another way. There's got to be a downstairs. Where's the downstairs, dang it? I'm confused. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. It stays in your inventory because I'm a creative. My bad. Oh, that means I might have an extra one. Well, I'll get rid of that another time. Let's get black wool. I'm gonna find out how to get in here if it's the last thing you do. Do I still have that selected? No, I don't. There I do. Aha! I'm in. No one knows. How is they supposed to get up there? Oh, it's obvious. Alright, never mind. Yep, so this is probably where his mine is. Can I fly? Thank you. And what is over here? Probably an animal farm. Nothing yet. What's upstairs? Nothing yet. Oh well. Good build though. Or, you know, a lot of work there. It actually is a lot of work to make a large structure. Just period, a large structure. So I'm often what? Impressed with people who do that. Maybe it wasn't obvious because I can't find a way up. Probably behind this. Yeah, that's what it was Sean blocked it off. Alright. Moving back to the end area where we have a whole bunch of stuff going on. As soon as I find it. Oh yeah, that's an entrance to Keith's home. Keith pretty much has a house underneath all of this mountain area, which is really impressive. See, his last house, this is his newest house, his last house was actually this right here, this nether portal, which we built in order to get here really fast. Because we actually have an underground passage, underground freaking railway to get out here, but still slower than just taking a nether route. So we have a nether route here. This used to be an underground house. In fact, there's still entrances. Well, it was an overground house that just turned into an underground house. It was made of endstone and nether brick, which was really impressive. There's a lot of interesting stuff around here. One of these kind of rooms, which I think Pause on Pause uses currently on his on the Minecraft server. Down here was going to be like a little temple area, but it kind of stopped. Let's see. There was a sheep farm over here that I was using for some wool, but I didn't need it anymore, and he killed him. There was a treasure room there. There was potions room over here and enchanting. Down here was just he was just mining downwards and hit the stronghold. And so on. So let me get out of here. We have a couple of the newer people live around here too. Let's see. Keith has been building a little village area around here, which is pretty nice. Also a nice potion spot. This is a really good, really effective potion machine. It's a little confusing at times, but if you understand it, essentially, you want to add glowstone, you throw glowstone, you want potion of swiftness, click, you get a potion of swiftness, all the stuff comes down here, put it in there, and then you get your stuff, you get your potion of swiftness after, a couple of works. Yeah. Little village area, a mine there. I think this is also Keith's, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure. It was a tree farm, though. And there are a couple of the newer players to the Foxcraft server out over here. A couple of friends of mine, though they don't play very much. Though Warren plays a lot more. Yes, I am on good terms with Warren. At least I am. Or, him to me anyway. This, however, is Eric's house. And what's kind of disappointing is he built this, came on another time, finished it, or to what it is now, and then never came back. just kind of irritating. So he's probably going to be booted from the server because he's just not on the server at all. This is kind of neat. I wonder if this was Warren. Probably was. Warren has this area. He built this tower, which is pretty neat. He built about 3 different houses. It looks like there's another little house right there, house there, and he's also building in the jungle biome over that direction. But it's not. I'm not really going to bother going over there at the moment. I want to see what's over here. This is my current house. I kind of decided, me and Kate decided to just go over here and start building stuff. This is his home over here. My home is right here. The thing that I was building here for, and this is a crappy house, like I said, looks stupid. And as you can see, they do look stupid. But that's fine. It was only made for temporary because I was building down here, which was going to be this nice, huge glass wall so I could see the sunrise. And I was going to hollow out pretty much the whole place. I may still do that, but I only have 2 weeks left on the server, and then I'm going to restart it. Well, more or less restart it. But I think this looks impressive. I mean, look at that. Wow. That was the whole point of me doing that. Let's go ahead and run over to Warren's Treetop Town. Oh yeah, he's Johnny Steamboat on the server. I completely forgot what Eric's was because he was on twice and only one time I was on with him, and so I don't know. Actually, that might explain that unusual name I don't remember on my server. Over here is Warren's Treetop Town, which is pretty decent. For a junior builder like he is, this is very, very good. If he were an expert, long time builder, I'd be kind of, meh, it's not that great. But you know what? For someone that's never played Minecraft pretty much before getting on the server, that's pretty impressive. Let's see. Oh yeah, and here's where we spawned this much, and then the server updated, and then there was a new biome generation, and so it's everything around this chunk area is different. So yeah, this is where everybody's been getting their sand. It's a little ugly spot, but whatever, it's over there, off in the distance. That is a bloody hole in the ground. Crazy shit. And now we're going to show off Keith's newest current home for now. Or not newest, that's what I just showed you. But previous home, another mountain installation. He came out all the way out here, next to the end portal, specifically so he could build and be alone. I actually followed him out here, though, but with a twist. That's a missing chunk. Underwater entrance to get in. There's other entrances as well, however. Are these entrances? Probably not. No, they are walls. But they look cool. Poor zombie. Here's something. I don't know if this is an actual entrance or it's just a hole in the wall. It's probably just a hole in the wall. Yeah, it's just a hole in the wall. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's also got a floating house up here that he was building. I keep forgetting because this is just out of my draw distance usually. This is neat. I really like this. It's kind of Skyblock-esque. I believe that this right here is a mob. Yeah, it's a mob grinder. If you're not familiar with what mob grinders are, they essentially drop down mobs so that they can be killed either instantly or with one punch. And I just got a bow. Oh, I saw a black wool. And essentially they're made that way so you can get experience or you can get items. Or both. It's one of the big things that a lot of professional Minecrafters, wow, I can't believe I said that, tend to put their time into, because if you can get a really efficient one that's pretty automatic, then you can get your experience and enchant your weapons and items and stuff and be like, yeah, I'm awesome! Now let's see, there was that entrance to his mines around here, if I remember. I want to show off the interior of his house. I'm almost done with our tour. We're only going to gush over my final thing, which is, or last project, which is what I'm saving right now. Wait. That's interesting. Didn't see that before. I don't know how to get there. I do not know how to navigate this place, so I will probably have to cut and then like come back, because any mines around here I'm not going into. Alright, I will go into his house, and that's about it. This is his bedroom. There's my phone. Just got a message. Let's see, one of his more impressive things. Let's see. Where's the center of my screen? There's the center of my screen. Up here. Yeah, see, he started playing with redstone. At this point, a lot more than he had before. Down here was supposed to be, I think, where his nether portal was, but I think he moved it to the outside. Places over here is his stock. Plenty of awesome stuff in here. His wool reservoir, which has a lot of wool, lots of good wool in it. Really great place. Great place. Now, unfortunately, I don't know how to leave. Hey, there's snow golem for snow generation. I don't know how to leave. I don't know where the entrance is. So, I'm gonna be out of here in a minute, so, just a minute. Freedom! Oh. I came out the same way I came in. There's like 4 entrances and exits to that place. I don't know any of them, and it's hard. Let's see. I think that is everyone's stuff currently on the server. That's at least worth noting. I may be wrong. There's some stuff in the nether, but the nether lags out my computer. Let me think. There's one interesting thing in the nether, and that's actually right through this portal. So let's go ahead and go here. And that is this room. Keith built this room because he felt like it, and it was a place for him to get his nether wart for his potions. Yeah, interesting enough, he's pretty much the only person on the server that actually does potions, which is kind of too bad, because if I did them, I'd probably have potions too, now that I think about it. I said that weird too, it sounds stupid. So, the only thing left to go to is the end, for the end of this video. Now let's see, going down these stairs, over here, we're in the stronghold now. Over there is most of the stronghold. I don't think we've actually investigated most of the stronghold. Right here is the end portal. I've made an Enderman face. This is actually because they're not a straight black face, which I find actually a little bit odd. In here is pretty much my house for a long time. I was building this because I was building in the end, and you can't sleep in the end and spawn in the end. So I built this right next to the end portal, so I could go to the end and come back out. We have an Enderman grinder actually here in the end somewhere, but I'm not sure if I'm going to show that, mainly because I just want to show off something I did. These are pumpkins for people who are not used to working in the end, because there's some pretty intense. If you work in the end, you have to learn not to look at Endermen, and it's kind of hard. Anyway, real quick, I'm not exactly sure why Tam put this here, but I assume it's a TARDIS. It would work better in somewhere else. And actually, yeah, I'm going to show off the Enderman farm, which I believe is still here. You can see a lot of these towers have holes in them, because we've basically been using these towers as a means to get safely, ironically, get obsidian. Now over here is the Enderman farm. This is a odd farm. You essentially stand up here and you look at all of the Endermen that you can a few times. Afterwards you come down to the bottom and you hit a button somewhere around here or somewhere slightly up here. I forget where it is. There's a button somewhere you hit, and then it kills all the Endermen, or nearly kills all the Endermen. Can I get back up? Thank you. Very difficult to get out of, though. It works pretty decent. It's not as efficient as just a drop farm, but at the same time, it could possibly be more efficient if you are good at it. Alright, now that I've shown everything, I'm going to show you my project that I'm extremely, extremely proud of and really, 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 really want to show off. It took me forever. Now let's see. It should be about here. Yeah, there it is. Let it load a little bit. This is a castle in the end. Let me give you an aerial view. I built this all by myself. Mainly because I didn't really know how I wanted to build all of this, so I didn't allow anyone to help me, because if anyone helped me, they would do it, the way I told them and not the way I needed it. And it's very difficult for me. Why are you chunk error? I actually need that to be normal, because I want to show off the redstone over there. Thank you. So, we have, and yes, this main gate is very gaudy, but oh well, I have a right to let it be gaudy. So, pretty awesome place, if I do say so myself. Library, public library. I think I forgot to finish the bookcase in here. Nope, that's all furnished. Let's see. Over here we have the guards' quarters over there. There's actually a secret entrance to there. Hi, Enderman, you shouldn't be in here. In fact, no, I'm not gonna punch you. Stuff that probably shouldn't be here. Really? 6/21? It's my sister's birthday. No, it's not. It's a combination of my birthday and my sister's birthday. Sir, let's show things off. Forgetting about this, which is a nice gesture, but whatever the case, this is my throne. My throne. Water feature in here. I thought this looked neat. It was very hard to do because, surprise, surprise, there are no glass half slabs, so I can't just pretty much put water directly under it. That would be so awesome if I could have made the floor out of half slabs. So awesome! Especially because then they wouldn't spawn in here, which they don't, but they teleport in. I have a neat ceiling. I did that on purpose because that would look nice. Over here is a little park area, which used to be where all my stuff was. I actually fished this fish out of the water out here, so I call it the first space fish, because I don't care if the end is another dimension. It's the bloody moon as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, let's go up here. Turrets here. I actually forgot to finish converting these two parts of this turret to smooth stone. I feel bad. I feel very bad now. There's not really a lot of interesting things up here. I forgot to show you my bedroom. Little houses. They aren't fully furnished, but they are houses. And that's a blacksmith over there. You can see the smoke coming out the top. Ha 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 ha. So let's show off the bedroom real quick. The most impressive things I want to show off is the redstone around here. Yes, there's some redstone up here. Now I always forget that my bedroom is here because it blends into the wall. This is a great bedroom that doesn't have the other snow there that's supposed to be the pillow. See, I didn't know that you could place beds in the end. I thought that you couldn't place them like the Aether, which, that mod, where if you place a bed, it will actually explode. This I actually have here more for if you have it in DokuCraft, which, ironically, I actually don't remember or didn't have DokuCraft on for several months, including the months I built all of this. So it's pretty much there as memory, because I know that DokuCrafts for those pictures are different. So up here is stuff. Real quick, I'm going to come down to this small, tiny secret courtyard thing. Where is it? There's supposed to be a button here. The button's gone. Someone killed the button. There is supposed to be a button, like right here. Why is it gone? Someone broke it. Right there. Now I need to get rid of this so I can use it. What? That's interesting. Just a minute as I try and figure this out, because something happened here. Something happened here that shouldn't. I don't know what the hell happened here. there should be a button that activates. There it is. Button's supposed to be there. I don't have to go now. Get rid of you. So unfortunately, though, there's no way of getting in here without normally getting hurt, because I could not get it to work slowly. Open. And now I have to get some stone brick, because in order to show this off, I have to break through the walls. This is much more complicated than it has to be, because I could not figure out how to make the delay further than it did. So this was all an attempt of making it work, and it really was unnecessary. I don't believe that there's any other real valuables out in this room anymore. I moved them all to my new little area, mainly just because I didn't want anyone else taking them. Little area there. This is ironic, because what happened with this block was it actually was outside. See, Endermen, when they're like, they can like grab blocks through walls, like from here, they could grab that gravel block there, and they put it here in this corner. So I said, screw it, and I put a sapling on it, because I thought it was, you know what, I'm gonna use it. So this is pretty much it. There's not really a lot of more impressive things. It's just a huge build that I've done. I brought in some grass with Keith's Silk Touch pick, and I spread all of this grass by hand. I built this river myself. I added the vines. I made it flow. You know, I did a lot of work on this, and I'm really proud of it, as you can probably tell. The fountains, this tree, which is just there. Yes, it's supposed to be there. Now, the big thing that I really find impressive and happy about is, I believe it's this button. Nope, that opens it. This button closes the portcullis. It actually closes it. And then this one will properly open it. In this fancy little fashion here, this archway fashion. Now, I actually left doors open here so I can go ahead and show the redstone down here. This was a lot of work, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. See, anytime you, real quick, anytime you do like a open and closing portcullis thing, anything that opens and closes with pistons, the best way of doing it, especially if you want it to delay a little bit, though you don't have to have a delay sometimes, is to use 2 lines of redstone with repeaters. As you can see, what happens is this one goes off, then it's this one, then, or something. Wait, no, it goes, yes, it goes this one here, so the bottom goes off. Yes, I think. It's really hard for me to remember how this works because a lot of it's underground, actually. Let's see, so, yeah, that's right. So this one goes off first, because this is actually the bottom layer. And something, yeah, there it is. So that puts this layer off. Then this one, which turns this layer on. Then this one that turns the top layer on. So that's all the ones on the right. No, yeah, right, left, and straight, because this one doesn't need a second line, because it's the last one. Once it retracts, the other ones are supposed to retract. So this one then retracts, then this one retracts, and then this one, because when this comes down, in fact, don't I have a test button? I do have a test button. You see, those are stuck up there by themselves once they're all retracted, because you can only retract one piston at a time. So I just have this basically here to go click, 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 and turn it all down. And essentially, I decided to delay it by making it all this. And I have this set up because I wanted it to make sure to only pulse, not like hold up a lot. This doesn't really do anything special, it seems, that I wanted it to do, you know, pulse-wise. But it's fine. It works just fine. Basically, this fancy little thing is not necessary for a portcullis. So that's what this side is for. Now, I really wanted to actually have one button to do both sides, but I realized that I don't know how to do that, and so I didn't do it. But up here somewhere, I believe on the opposite side, over here, and yes, you see I have these little spots for people to watch. It's like, you may now enter. That was irritating to do too. Up here we have the redstone for the top, which is a lot more simple. Because with all of the gravel and all of the pistons and all of the iron bars in between them all, there's actually just a small enough number that the bottom pistons can push everything all the way back up into the starting position. Which means I don't need to have these retract any special. In fact, they don't even need to be sticky pistons at all. They can be normal pistons. They just have to push it all down. And then, whoop-de-doo, I'm done. Now, I don't have a pulse up here, so I can't really just go, bam, now you can see it. It's kind of weird. It took a lot of work to do all of this. But I like it. I want to do this again. Hopefully not building the building first, which is what happened, and why it's so blocky, is most of this building was already spaced out. Which means I couldn't go any further around left and right than what I have currently shown. Otherwise it would intercept the wall, traveling away, and things like that. So, if you ever build a portcullis system, build the gatehouse first, then the walls around your castle. It takes up a lot of space, a lot more space than you think it does. And really, this one just barely works, but it works well, ironically. So that's everything I want to show. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll have something else up this week, but with my job starting tomorrow at 6 a.m. till 6 p.m., I don't know. I will see you guys later.